Hi, happy Thursday. Welcome in, you guys. I put the chat to members only, especially for the one who gifted all the new members. Thank you. Hello. Yes, so the chat is members only. But it's the video is open to everybody. Welcome, NW Love. Yes, it's a funny time on Thursday. Hi, Sassafras. But hi, GHY. I wanted to get this in before Michigan State basketball game. I have two presentations that are really, really super important. Now, understand everything that I do and say falls under Section 107, the Copyright Act 1976. Hello. It's all for the sake of the missing children in hopes to bring justice and light to these amazing kids that have been taken, sacrificed, abused. I believe they're underground. And I do see creators that show information that is of importance to the case. That does not mean that I am saying the creator, like this one, is guilty of anything going on. Absolutely not. So it's about their videos showing information that the authorities, the FBI, could use within all the cases that we follow over here. I know that I have two presentations. One is mostly on Molly because I want to show you guys how deep fakes work, how you get information, and what's in these photos basically does match up with the summerwells missing children's elements. Again, it's not about her. She has her own shit going on. I see a lot of people, things are going on with her. Here, we stay out of the drama. I don't go into drama about creators. That's their problem. And it's not ours here, you guys. We're here to just look at the elements that have been found within videos. And I only stick with the elements that I have put on my list that repeat over and over and over. Knowing that we have new listeners, there's lots and lots of amazing videos that you could look at if you get a little confused, or when I say, oh, the number 5, I won't bring up an element or say the number 5 like you see here, right smack dab in the middle of her video. Oh, I only say it and bring it up if it matches cookie cutter to my element number 5 that I've been following for over a year. So that's important for everyone to understand, that I just don't say, oh my God, there's a 5. Well, it's the same. It's got to be the same shape, the same information, in order for me to mention it. I will not mention stuff, even though there's tons of things in these photos, right? Tons of things in these photos. But if they're not on my list for, my top priority list, I'll let it slip. I'll let it slip by. You guys will see it. Like, for instance, this picture's about the number 5. But you may go in here and be like, holy shit, there's the box with the number 5. This person is sitting in the box. Yes, she is sitting in the box because it's not Molly. The whole entire video is this person in this box. So whoever is doing this shit is putting it in there. So you will see this. Another person, not her, it's not the Molly that we know, in this metal thing with the number 5. It's real. It's a real place. This is the number 5. This is called the freaking Red Room of hell. Now, it might look different every time we go in to see it, because why it looks different is the information surrounding it changes. Hey, Muffin Top. Changes. The atmosphere changes. The location changes. The people definitely change. But the elements don't. See the V up there? This shit doesn't change, you guys. Changes colors. It may look like it's in the bed, but I know what I know what I'm looking for. And her last video shows many faces that need to be shown. Again, it's not about her. I'm not here to talk about her. Let everyone else talk about her. We don't do that here. It's not fair. It's not fair. Basically, it really isn't. So, no one deserves it until they're proven that they deserve it. Right? So, here we go, you guys. That number 5 that you see up there is going to match the number 5 with those same sticks as you see in the Gabby Petito video that I'm showing next. The Gabby Petito video has information in there that is so crystal clear that Gabby Petito's murder was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. So anytime that I show, and I'm showing this as an example, the number 5, actually let me turn it. It will sit the same way when you layer them on top of each other. So this is Gabby Petito's video. Okay? Do you see all of those boxes and this? Let me turn it the other way, because it's going to be confusing if I keep turning this shit. Let me turn it the way it was. Look at the boxes and look at what's around the number 5 in Gabby Petito. This is an example. It is no different from what you see in her video. The difference is her video, the lines and the boxes are yellow. Gabby Petito's video, they're maroon on a fake white car. You see? That is a person that is next to the number 5. That person is the one who is being sacrificed with Gabby. So these number 5s usually are surrounded by the same information. Your eye has to get used to not going into the drama of the photo, and to see the element for what it is, and keep your eyes off the deep fake. The deep fake is placed on there. They use people's videos. That's why I'm saying you can't pass judgment. We don't know. Until it's proven, we don't know. What I do see here throughout the whole entire video are photos of other people's faces. And this is the most important thing I want to get across today, is the reason I wanted Molly's help and attention is because they're in her video. This video, when I tell you, is loaded with dozens of faces that are familiar, I'm being nice, because the main photo of the person that I see is, again, I don't see Molly. Put it this way, I don't see the Molly that I know. I see Brian Kohlberger's father is the main person in these photos. Now, doesn't mean it's him, no. But within those pictures is somebody else. It's not Molly in any of these. This person isn't even a woman. How about that? This isn't even a woman. And whoever is behind her is also a man. This isn't a woman. This is someone with short brown hair, just like you saw in Gabby Petito's car. It's the same situation. Same thing, you guys. So all of this just keeps repeating. Yes, this is a man. It's not a woman. So when I say, is my opening line, who are you? I'm really asking, who are you? Like, who are you in there? Do you not give a shit that this is what you look like? And whoever is in here just may be the person who has Summer Moon Wells? That's not Molly. So that's what I'm saying. We really don't know. We may not even know who the real Molly is. I'm serious. Because there's nothing familiar about her. For the last so many months, there's been nothing familiar about the Molly that I was introduced to on June 16th. Nothing. There's nothing about her that I feel a familiar feeling within my soul that is her. I used to love, you guys, when I say I used to really love listening to her channel, me and my husband knows she was my favorite channel. Especially with Summer Moon Wells. And ever since June 16th of 2021, I've been trying to get the attention. And the beginning was because I had information for her, right? Now, it's because it's all in her videos now. And I don't have that same feeling is gone. And it has nothing to do about content. It has everything to do with who is in these photos. It's not Molly. And the day that we find out what is going on, you're going to see it's not the Molly that we know of. I'm sorry. There's other eyeballs in here. See that? And it's throughout the whole video. Whatever is within these pictures is key to breaking these cases. I feel it within every bone of my body. So if there is any FBI agent, which I know you do listen, and I do know that law enforcement somewhere around does tune in, this is so key to find out who is within these videos. And I'm not talking about Molly. If she's not going to help, somebody needs to. Because the people in here, you guys, have the key to opening up this freaking disgusting shit that's going on. Because everything in her video shows the elements of Summer Moon Wells. Whoever is in her photos knows, and I'm telling you this because you guys, if you all don't know what I do for a living, I get shit that comes through and I don't ask for it. I'm literally, my head's laying on a massager because it creates a massive headache. And the reason it creates a massive headache right now is because there's a lot of turmoil that's going on within the YouTube community of the people that are involved. Because of that, it's creating complete confusion even for the spirits, because when they give their information and I receive it, it gets bombarded with my physical self. So my physical self will open this shit up and not like almost like not agree with what I'm supposed to be putting out there, but then I see it. This person here, you guys, is crucial. Do you understand what I'm saying? This fucking person that's showing up over and over and over is critical. This isn't fun for me, you guys. It's not been fun lately. Why? Because there is a lot of turmoil, like I just said. I'm going to repeat it. I said there was a combustion. I said that there was shit going on, right? The closer Easter comes, we're in spring, it's going to be, for me, a spiritually difficult time for me to get through, because it's within myself and it's very difficult. I mean, there's certain things I can show you. I'm trying to get myself in a position where I have the authority to go look. I know it will happen. I'm in the process of it. Because it's people that have been watching my channel that know that my information is touching people that don't want to get busted. And those are the people that are in positions that don't want to get busted. Okay? So they know how good I am. And they know I have the information that they want. So when I tell you that this shit's gonna go down, when it goes down, it's gonna go down really hard. And you all out there who think that your shit doesn't smell and you're not gonna be affected by this, you have another thing coming. Because whoever is sitting behind the Molly that we know of has chosen this sometime after June 16th of 2021. This may have been going on maybe earlier, but something shifted. Something shifted. Look. And the son of a bitch doesn't want to wake up and acknowledge this information. And let me tell you, this information is critical. I'm going to keep repeating myself over and over and over and over. Her whole entire video falls apart. Her whole video shows the elements. The element that you see in the back of the room on the couch is the same element that appears in Gabby Petito's freaking car. You guys, that's what's in the car. That's what's in the fake car. They're cookie cutters. I don't just say, oh my God, there's a maroon shit thing sitting on her couch. What do I give a shit if there's something on her couch? I give a shit when there's something on her couch that matches my elements that I'm following. This element is the exact element that the cops are holding on to in the Gabby Petito video. There's no coincidences here when I pick two things to put together. Now, I don't sit here and say, oh my God, I think there's, I just put shit together because I follow what I'm supposed to do. I have to let it go, right? And then all of a sudden, the only ones that know that I am so right are the guilty party. So when I tell you that this shit's not going to stop coming through, that I tell you that this basically I'm gonna go get the photo in Gabby Petito's thing. When I tell you that this is what is in the freaking car with her, that's the element, you guys. It's nothing more than those are the maroon boxes that's on in the back of her. Why? Because it's not her fucking car. Look. It's the same thing over and over and over and over. Turn it this way. Hello. This is what you see on the beach. This is what winds up in the water. It's the same fucking thing. That right there is a Paw Patrol dog face again. It's right there in Molly's videos. It's not a bunch of bullshit. It's freaking there. That right there is exactly what I'm showing you in the fake Gabby Petito car, which is like this same thing as the fake Molly Golightly's apartment. Same thing. And that right there is what is found right in the car with Gabby, and then it is placed in the fake motel room when the cops drop her off. No one's looking. No one's looking. But let me tell you, the pressure that's going to be placed upon the people to say something is there. It's there. It's not going away. The more people that get educated and the more people that understand that these people are being sacrificed and they're being forgotten. There's no difference between that photo and the one I have of Gabby Petito and all the people that were sacrificed with her. It's what it is. That's the number 5 box, you guys. Right there. So if you turn it, you turn that thing, and you have the same thing that's going on in the fake Molly's room. That number 5 box right there is the same fucking thing that's right here. Difference is, we have 3 people that are being sacrificed with Gabby. It's not just Gabby. This is someone that whoever this is keeping. This is a solid like a solid set. It's like set. I don't know how to say it. It's I want to say it's set in cement, like it's set. That's what's coming across to me, like it's in the railroad. That's what's coming to me. It's in the railroad crossing is what I'm getting, you guys. It's in the railroad crossing. I like see a picture in my third eye. It's like it's, yeah, here. See, it's what happens when I see it, and you guys, I don't know how this happens. I really don't. It kind of freaks me out too. When I start to see it in my third eye, it starts to appear. This is this is, oh my goodness. This is a box. That is a maroon box. And the head there is in the railroad crossing, like that the head there's down under. It's all, it's like layered. There's your white, your maroon, and your green. That's the layering. You guys, that's the layering. The white, the green, the maroon. The white, maroon, and the green. That's what I'm seeing. This is a very, I knew it. This is a very significant video, you guys. It just is. It's, you know, this is location. What this is Molly's house's location. And I bet you if I went through all of her videos, I could probably get the location. That's what I'm coming to me is to go through all of her fucking videos. That's what it's saying to me. Go through her fucking videos. Go through her fucking videos before she takes them down. She's going to say that her channel has been taken down, and that's going to be a bunch of bullshit. So if anyone is out there listening, I suggest anytime you see her sitting at the table like this, I would go take your phone and go videotape it like I taught you, because that is location. It shows it. It's way deeper than I ever thought. Let me get the full photo here for you guys. This is way deeper. This is way more than I thought was here. Right, to be honest, I will have to get this whole entire photo, because this is location. Look at the top part. That's body. That's a body in the fire. You guys, that's the picture I have of Summer right there on top. Remember, I have that thing with her. She's, oh, I think I have it here. She's coming out of that box of fire, and I can never understand it. You guys, this is underground. This is it. This is under the railroad. I could bet my whole entire reputation on this right now. Hands down, 100 fucking percent. 100%. I'm telling you. Wait, let me tell my daughter to come get. Okay, 1 second. To come get her dog. You guys, this is location. This is location, and this is probably what they've been pushing for me to do. Oh, come get him. I'm on live. Okay, bye. Wow. So this here is what Candace shows. Oh my God, you guys. Here it is. Here it is right here. I think something's going on with the Wi-Fi. Will you close the door? You guys, am I buffering? Am I buffering? Wait, let me look. You guys, is it okay? Am I buffering? Anyone? So, you guys, this is it. This is what's behind her. Oh, thank you, NW Love. This is what's behind her. And this picture here, I have this of Summer Moon. When I took a picture of a movie, and when I closed it, remember I took a picture of what was on my laptop. I'm like, that's her head coming out of fire. This is it. This is it. Bingo, bitch. Or bastard. You're a man and a woman. So this is how spirit works for me. And these heads are layered. Green, white, maroon. This is what they did to Summer Moon Wells. This is what they did to Gabby Petito. This is what they did to every case that I am covering. This is a big bingo. And you know what? I don't really give a shit who believes it, because now I know that the videos that she's sitting in her room like that have all this in the background. Period. They all have it. Look. So this is what I've learned about myself and how my spirit guides work in my gift. Everyone has different gifts, right? When I speak it over a photo that has the truth, and when I hit that bingo and I hit that chord that's correct, my affirmation shows. Because I have learned that it will only show if it's the truth. And this is the sacrifice that they're doing. That's the sacrifice. And now these photos are going to even change more than they did before. Because before, that wasn't what her head looked like. That's not what it looked like before. So I can't make this one out right now. It's really messed up. But it's not the Molly we know. So here's the person that I believe should be found. And now when you look behind this person, you see it's not the couch. You see that the information that's going to always show behind her in this room. She could be in any room. I mean, and now I find things in every video she's doing. But for some reason, it looks like this room is really showing the elements, because now on the back of the couch, let me crop it. Let me crop it and let me brighten it. It pretty much is staying the same, other than the white with the screen on it. It's the only thing that I see here that's more. Same thing on top. We need to find out who these people are. Here's another face that's very clear. This person is a sacrifice that's being done. It's showing the sacrifice within her video. Like literally whoever's face that is someone that was sacrificed. We don't know who it is. It's a human. And this person is behind him. This is showing you the room in which these people go. Because this here is showing you his sacrifice. Let me get rid of the fake Molly and just go into the details of Summer. So, and when I say of Summer, I'm talking the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. So what is here, it's someone that we don't know who that is, but they're obviously not, they're not in her living room, okay? At all. So the information that is showing in her videos is pretty urgent, I think, for the authorities to look at. And this stuff is not difficult to get. It's super easy. I've shown it before. You open up your phone, you hold it up to her video, anyone's video, and with your finger, you make sure you keep taping. You move the cursor back and forth, allowing the smaller box to show as well. And just keep moving it. Then go back to your phone and move your cursor slowly. And you're going to see these photos in between. Because it's not Molly. That's why. See? See the people in here? There's people in here. They're sacrifices, you guys. This is what they show on the deep dark web. This is what they show, and people pay really good money to see it. This girl's face was on Molly's show a couple weeks ago. God knows, and I showed pictures of her. I'm like, she's going through a sacrifice, and her face appears again. This is the same girl that I pointed out. You know, it was a girl that spoke, but underneath that girl was this girl to the left. Now that face is recognizable because it looks like the girl that was on her show. You know, that's like, it's someone that yeah, the stripes turn into colors. Summer Moon Wells, all of Don and Candace's photos, they go through this process. I don't know what it is. They go through this process of bright greens and reds and yellows and whites and blues and purples. And then they turn into a completely different photo. It's the way that this is programmed, and I'm not a programmer. I don't know anything about that, but whatever happens shows what is beneath the deep fake. And it's this person, and it's just going to keep changing. So many times when I go back to my videos and my photos, they have a lot more detail. Like, I have a lot of shit to give to authorities, which I do. It's just pretty intense. Again, it's just showing someone with this shit across their face. This here obviously isn't Molly. This is showing someone that is being shown on the deep dark web, you guys. People pay a lot of money to see this stuff. And and they pay a lot of money probably to someone who will use their channel as the cover-up. I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but her channel is covering this shit up. That's what I do know. You don't have to know shit about anything to see that her channel is covering up sacrifices. So if she knows it or not is really why I'm always like, I'd love to get her attention. I mean, don't you guys want to know? She, you know, because this stuff should be handed into the authorities. This should be going to the FBI. This should be going to the FBI. I mean, I've given all this shit already. Trust me, they're very intrigued. But this is her channel. Sometime soon, I would think, she has to get confronted, right? I mean, I would think so. So here's the equipment on, this is a man behind her, and that man's head is right in those bars. So let me cut Molly's face out, because that's the Molly's face that we know of, right? It's the man behind her that is in the equipment. Okay, that's of most importance. So let me take, and it matches. So understand that what you see to the left of her is exactly what Summer Moon Wells' head is in. And I show you that all of the sacrifices that I've shown, they're in these white bars. This is what they are. It's not, and it hasn't changed, you guys. It hasn't changed. It's the same. Actually, here it is. Let me put contrast on it. Oh, I actually think it says Jim. Wait, let me show you. I actually think I see a name. Here, look. Tell me if you see the same thing. Here. So, whoever this is, see there's a name in there. This is something you could see super clear. This guy's head is in the same contraction as yeah, Justice for All is his face is all over this shit. Now, is it him? I have no idea. No idea. Yes, this guy is completely in the equipment. His eyeball is in that contraction that is doing something with his eye. You do see that the little 5 in the corner of his eyeball is connected to whatever machine that is. You guys, when I tell you it's a cookie cutter and this shit doesn't change, it doesn't change. So when I say I see a person here being sacrificed, it's going to be the same information. It's the question is, how clearly do we see it? So you know how Summer Moon had her name on her little white piece of whatever plastic? This dude's name is right here. Right here. Summer Wells is on her white piece. Benny has Summer Wells's. See, that's this guy's name right there. Whatever that is, that's his name. I think it's a little piece of plaster, actually. But their names are in there. And this is Molly's living room. Now we know it's not really her living room, right? But do you believe how clear this shit is? Every photo is clearer and clearer. Here's another person being sacrificed. This person's head is now in the metal piece. It's just all what it's showing is it's showing all different situations, but it's all the same equipment. Molly's holding in her hand that stick with the little face on top. That is a must with every sacrifice. Every sacrifice has that. You've seen that 100 times. Every Idaho 4 student had one. Summerwells, they all have one. Harmony Montgomery's was right in Harmony Montgomery's, and the Ramsey case show it, and it's, you know how frustrating it is when no one's listening. I'm like, oh my God, it's right there. Like, please notice that that's an element and it's not just a piece of junk. Candace and Don had all of these elements on their property, and no one knows, no one knew, or they don't care to bust them. One or the other. It's not both. Here you're going to see the smile. There's the little clown smile is in here too, by the way. I may have done a little too much contrast on this. Let's see. Here. So these are just different photos, different part of people's sacrifice, because there isn't just one person here. Like I said, there's dozens of different people here. Dozens. And they're all in her video. Yes, they're in like that plastic tubing or whatever. It's like that plastic. It's that plastic cylinder. Their head is in the plastic cylinder. That's her. This is whoever this is. And when that stick there is the stick with the little green face on the top. It's just that face. I mean, shit, I've shown that 100 times. This is yet another person. This is just another face. Here, this picture shows a lot of the room, and it really shows the whole entire piece of equipment. The 5 is always on the chest. That's a perfect shirt to wear in order to have this stuff mix in. That's just one of the things that I do notice. Clothing is key to allowing these photos to hide. You either, you just don't do it. It's a planned thing. Here's in the back is the box with the V and the A. These are the white boxes with the V that I show you. The fishermen, I show them with all the sacrifices have them. There's the white box. The bottom photo really basically is showing the equipment. It's like that big ass chair that I showed you. If you sit in. Someone made this equipment. I mean, this equipment isn't something you just pull off the street. This shit is like medical equipment. It's a major to do. Major. Now look at Molly. You see the clown face with the hand? Let me crop it for you. The clown face always shows up, by the way. It started, I think, with Gacy. swear to God, I think it all started with John Wayne Gacy with that freaking clown thing. Here. That's the clown face. They try to throw you off, but I see all the elements all the time. Trust me, I wish I didn't. Oh my God. Look at Molly's photo in these. Her icon has got a heart on her head. But yeah, Justin for all face. His face is very recognizable. Okay, so now if you look at these different pictures, they show, let me show you 18. Let me show you what's on her couch now. It's like it's going through the process, right? But no one has noticed that this is like all fake shit. Let me grab this back here. Crap. That this is still in the background and it's still on the couch. So yes, the faces are changing. Yes, her outfit literally has like all of the shit on it. But what's going on back here continues. And her outfit, if you see her outfit just turned, it's not her. So this is the stuff that the victims get covered in. This is what the victims get covered in. This is interesting. It's a really good example that whatever's going on in her video is the deep fake. And you know how I always say, oh, there's like these critters and these things flying in the air and they're all the same shape, yada yada. Let me brighten this up for you guys. Here they're flying, especially in the Beeston and the Kents. Here it's flying here. It's flying in both of them. But they're just the little green heads and they're just little critters, I call them. They're in every video. They're right there. So what you see right here on her arm, you may be like, oh, that's just a reflection. Well, it's not, because the same thing appears throughout the video. And it doesn't have to be on her arm. It's Gabby Petito had it. The Idaho 4 had it. It's these things. Those are the faces, you guys, that you saw and you look at all the time. They're the little critters. Those are the little faces. See them? They don't change. These don't change. There's Summer Moon Wells's. This is Summer Moon's. Wait. Everyone has one. I think they represent the people that were sacrificed, maybe, because this is Summer's. Summer had that one. Kylie Rodney had this one, because she had this thing on her face, hanging from her face. But this is more like the chipmunk. See? It shouldn't be in her pic. Shouldn't be in here. Shouldn't be in here, you guys. Yeah. So in the beginning, I'm like, oh my God, what are those critters? They're all the same critters. Now look at this. This person actually has no hair, and the equipment's running right through them. You know, the FBI could really figure this out. really quickly. I mean, no one could argue with the fact that that's not Molly. It looks like the same person that played Jennifer Gardner in Ben Affleck's video that I have of his fake daughter. Like, they did that. This girl actually, whoever this is, looks like Jennifer, the fake Jennifer Gardner, if you recall. Jennifer Gardner's video, which really isn't, looks, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same person. Because it looks like her. How freaky is this? Never heard of Deadlights. I'm gonna have to look that into it. I have to look at that. Thank you, Sassafras. I don't know if I don't really know if she has any friends. I don't know. No idea. But here's another man in here. It's just another man and another woman. There's dozens of people. You guys, dozens. The one on left hand, up on the left hand side, I mean, there's no way. Why can't the authorities figure out who the fuck that is? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's obviously a man that's not Molly. Just isn't. I mean, wouldn't you think if she was innocent, she would be all over this like fly on shit? Seriously? Like, if someone did this to my face and put this shit in my videos, I'd be freaking out. So the one here, this is the equipment. This is the V and the when I always say their heads are in a triangle, like a V, like in the corner. This is exactly what it is. This is the, I've shown you summerwells on this piece of equipment. It goes through the eye and it goes through the head area. And this here is showing a victim attached to that part of the machinery. This is someone attached to this part here. I like to contrast it once I show it here. This is the part of equipment that I show you, especially Kylie. I showed you Kylie attached to this, Summer Moon. Oh, the Idaho 4 for sure. See how there's always more heads in there? But just look at the element, the V element, and the green piece of machinery. Pretty crazy. You have seen this before. This is underground. What I am seeing and feeling is cool breeze, cool air, cool breeze, like a cold air going through it. I feel cold air, like almost like a ventilation. Like I feel cold air blowing through this. This is a different part. This is a whole different section I'm feeling. Like this section feels colder. It feels damper, quieter. It feels more secluded. This is the part that there aren't many. I want to say it's by the air conditioner. Is that an air conditioner? No. Water. That's water. This is by the plumbing. This is plumbing. That's plumbing. I'm just showing you just the top of her head has equipment on it. Another face smashed in there. Here is another part of whatever they go through. This is where you know how I say that their heads are against a wall? Like some of their heads go like against the wall. It's like a flat wall, and it's in between. They're in between planks, like now these are, I mean, this is all allegedly, right, you guys, because I'm giving you a reading. I'm telling you what I see in my third eye. I have no fucking idea if I'm correct, right? I don't. Until they find someone between wood pieces and in someone's basement by the plumbing, in the basement surrounded by mud and muck and shit, we won't know. But that's what they're surrounded by. This is someone who is between, their head is where, their head is above the wood. Like they're above, it's separated. It's almost like their heads are separated from their body. Everything is separated. I'm just repeating. I might, it's just allegedly. But yeah, it smells and tastes different. Yes, correct, NW Love. It's like certain places, like even what I'm showing you here, it's different parts of the process, right? And I think it's different places that they're put. So it's sometimes it feels much colder in places, and then sometimes it feels wet, and then sometimes it feels like they're above water. I feel like some of their bodies sometimes might be and maybe sometimes isn't. So when I look at these pictures, they're different. Each photo's different. I don't have like the answer to all of them. Is different. So this to me is where the head is above ground, and these to me are the tracks, the railroad tracks. This one you could see that, but this here I feel hot. Like I feel like I'm feeling very hot. Like this is right before they burn. Like I feel like I'm getting those hot feelings inside. Like they know what's about to happen to them. Like this is they know, they see it in front of them. Like I feel like they see it, like their anticipation, but their bodies cannot move. Their bodies cannot move. They cannot move. And their eyes are wide open. They have to watch it. They're watching it. It's very warm. This is a man. You could see the mustache. I swear to God, I just fucking see Ryan's father. Ugh. That's all. That's it. That's all I keep seeing. But these are people, and they know what's about to happen to them. And it's just I have to go move this piece. Ugh. I don't like that feeling. This is obviously a different section. That's a doorway that you go in. That door opens and closes. That's the same kind of a doorway that is in the. Let me see. I think that's the same doorway that's in the fake hotel. Let me see. That doorway is shown a lot. I show here in Gabby Petito's, how long is, oh my God, I don't even know if I'm going to get to that one. Here, this is the hotel that they stop at, and this to me isn't a hotel. I feel like this is a drop-off. So that doorway there reminds me of this doorway here that's closed. I feel like this is where they brought the people that they sacrificed that night. I do. You could see the heads here in between the bars. I'll blow this one up for you. Let's see. Uno momento. Here. I'll bring this a little closer. Oh, actually, I'll brighten it up a little bit. Whoops. Oh my goodness. It's a good idea to put those white pieces of paper, because when you brighten it up, it oh, there's the clown face, the smiley face, by the way, you guys. I'm going to show you. See this person in here? But seriously, the photo that is the icing on the cake for me, that confirms that this is the same group, is this picture. This photo is in every killing that I have, every murder, every sacrifice that I have followed. That's the smiley face with one eye. So whoever is the guilty one and is watching here, if you think that I can't find that in every goddamn sacrifice and killing that you guys do, I find it. I have a file for it. I have a file for that shit. Exactly what you do. That whole thing, whatever's in the dark, it all shows up. See the smiley face underneath? That's exact smiley face that Kylie Rodney has. It's the exact smiley face that was found, that she was holding, and it was on her face. That is the smiley face that was on her face when she was dancing with her boyfriend on that fake thing. But whatever it was, this smiley face was on her. Right there. It's under her chin. And that's not Molly. But that's the smiley face. That's the smiley face. Right there. This here, they're just getting really sloppy, and you see the child's face. There's a child here, and that child's face has the mask over it. I feel Summer Moon Wells. I just do. I feel Summer Moon Wells very strongly in a lot of these videos over here on the channels, that Summer Moon's name came out of their mouth first. So when I see something like this, I see summer. And I'm putting that out there. I see our little summer in this photo. Behind that fake Molly. The green face on it. I do. That's a child with blonde hair, and I have no fucking idea why she wouldn't touch this stuff and say something. See that? That pulls, man. That pulls at me so hard. I can't, I just want to put my body into these photos and basically say to the people who are doing this, you go fuck yourself and hand her over. Like, fuck you, and you give these kids back. More of the plastic. This is a lot of photos from the room. The room. This isn't her house. This is the room. A lot of garbage bags. Now you could see here names and letters, and her outfit is just filled with them. Just filled. I really am. I put this picture in there because a lot of times the people down on the bottom that pop up, I almost feel as if those are the photos of the girls that are being sold. Like they pop up as if they're giving money and stuff. But when you look between the frames of the people that pop up in their photos, they're in bad shape. They're in real bad shape. I'm thinking that this video made its point. I think that this presentation of Molly, you guys see what I'm talking about. It's just not what you think it is. There are a lot of other people, and it just reeks of sacrifice. It reeks of blood. It reeks of a lot of shit. Here, what's on her hand, it's pretty common. I show that all the time. I show that in Kraken cases. There's the V and the Z. See, the elements are all on her. Whoever this is. Whoever this is now holds the key. The number 5 key to the kingdom. Maybe that's what happened. It was passed over, or they changed ownership, or whatever the fuck they do. But something changed, because this is pretty sick. And Every photo provides information of the summerwells missing children. Every one of them. Now, I know that I have another presentation to go over, but what I'm going to do is split this up. The reason being is because I'm going to be watching the basketball game with my family. What I'm going to show next, maybe I'll even go on later tonight, is how they really missed how Gabby Petito's whole entire story actually could be dumped and placed inside whatever fake room that they're in. They missed it all. And the information, I don't want to I don't want to go through it fast. It's way too important. So maybe what I'll do is come back later, because this stuff needs to stay on its own. I do want to thank my subscriber, and then you could say who you are. I don't know if you want to say who you are or not, for sending me the information on the leaf killer. That the bodies were found in the tree trunk. And I'm going to be doing a story on this. And I'm going to be investigating it more, and I want to thank you. Because the photos where this little girl was match up to Arden Papillon. Her name's Sarah, and she was found in the house that was filled with blue tarps filled with leaves, and these leaves were put in bags, and I'm going to go over this, but her family members were chopped into pieces and put into a tub, and then into black garbage bags and put down into this tree. Sounds familiar, right? Into a hollow tree. He dumped them. Now, her fingers were cut with this knife. Now, let me tell you something. The information on this person resonates very deeply and tells me that this is the same type of a thing with the leaves. Just like that. I'm wrapping it up. Just like this. And this is the room. So I'm going to be going over this, and I will do give some information. It's just it reminds me of the summerwells. Very, very much so. Sarah, and if you just look up, this is how they found her. This is the actual photo. Look up the leaf killer, and I think you will see some similarities. It's really sick, but this shit is sick. So on that note, I am going to wrap it up, and I'm going to see if I could come back later tonight to finish my second presentation, which will cover again, the Summerwells missing children's information, but bringing it together. Oh, this is Matthew Hoffman was the killer. This guy really reminds me of one of the photos that I have of someone that was in Summer Moon Wells' photos. And that is something else I'm going to look at. So, yeah, this guy is the killer. And there's a lot of information that I know I need to look into. Ew, I don't want to leave it on that one. Ew, I don't want to leave it on any of these. But that's like this kind of the same knife that was used in the Idaho 4, right? Pretty creepy. All right, you guys, this was a good one. Just remember, this is all about the children. It's not about the creators. This is about bringing justice to the Summer Moon Wells missing children. This is about bringing light to the truth. Bringing light to the truth. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you so very much for being part of my journey. I will see if I could come back later. Go Spartans. I'm going to go watch the basketball game. Thank you all. God bless you all. And may justice come super soon. Talk to y'all later. Good night, folks.